Hey everybody, this is my Chapter 3 discussion. So one thing I noticed about the chapter is that it describes the Code of Hammurabi and the Magna Carta, which is present in many criminal justice books, and so I believe that really shows how important both documents were in drafting the Constitution. I believe the chapter does a great job in explaining the philosophies that were put into the Constitution and diving into the specifics of the Bill of Rights and a few other amendments in the chapter. There's one thing that I kind of struggle with regarding due process of law. I don't understand exactly what all that entails. The book describes it as that the state must follow certain procedures designed to protect individual rights before they deprive an individual of his or her liberty or property. I'm not completely in the dark about these certain procedures, but I don't understand what all constitutes due process and when the certain times that certain rights are not included in the due process. In the issues highlighted box, it discusses the Fourth Amendment and the Supreme Court rulings of searches and seizures. One thing it talks about is reasonable expectation to privacy. Now, with reasonable expectation of privacy and with social media and public, you have public accounts on these social media accounts. The expectation to privacy has become a more controversial area for courts to determine if the individual had the reasonable expectation to privacy. So I think that is one issue that as we go to the future, the Supreme Court may have to rule to determine what exactly on these social media accounts is reasonable to expectation of privacy. There is one other thing that I do struggle with as far as regarding, I guess, due process is the different type of incorporations of due process that it talks about in the book. It talks about total incorporation plus, selective incorporation. I do understand that it means which individual rights are included in due process of law, but I kind of struggle on understanding why in every case the individual rights encompassed within due process can be different from case to case. So that's kind of my highlight in my view of Chapter 3. I think it did a very good job in explaining each amendment and the cases that go along with those amendments. I'm looking forward to seeing the replies to this video and seeing how everyone else responded to the material in Chapter 3. Thank you.